Welcome back to MotriX, where passion meets precision. Today, we're standing face to face with one of the most breathtaking machines on the planet, the 2025 McLaren 750S. It's not just a car, it's a statement of pure engineering obsession. This is McLaren's new masterpiece, their sharpest blade yet, replacing the already legendary 720S, and it's faster, lighter, and even more connected to the road. Just one look at this Volcano Orange beauty tells you, it's not built to impress quietly. Every single curve, every vent, every carbon fiber detail has a purpose. The 750S doesn't scream with oversized wings or extreme shapes, it whispers performance through elegance. It's the kind of car that makes even other supercars look like they're trying too hard. The 2025 McLaren 750S sits right in the heart of McLaren's Super Series, a category designed to balance insane performance with everyday usability. And while everyday might be a stretch when you've got 740 horsepower behind your back, this car genuinely surprises you with how civilized it can feel when you want it to. Let's start with what makes the 750S so special. Underneath that sleek carbon fiber skin lies a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, handcrafted and tuned to perfection. It delivers 740 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque directly to the rear wheels through a lightning-fast 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. In real-world numbers, that means 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds, and a top speed of 206 miles per hour. Those are hypercar figures, but this is a car you can actually drive every day in the USA without breaking your back or your wallet every mile. But McLaren didn't just add power, they removed weight. The 750S is about 66 pounds lighter than the 720S it replaces, tipping the scales around 2,800 pounds dry. That's lighter than most sports sedans' engines alone. Every ounce was shaved for purpose. Thinner glass, lighter wheels, a revised suspension setup, and that signature monocage 2 carbon fiber chassis that forms the core of McLaren's design philosophy. Inside, it's not about overcomplicated luxury, it's about the driver. The 750S cabin wraps around you like a tailored suit. Everything is minimalist, purposeful, and beautifully executed. The steering wheel remains clean, no buttons, no distractions, because McLaren wants your hands and eyes focused on one thing, the drive. The new central display is faster, smoother, and more intuitive than before. It finally supports Apple CarPlay, a feature American owners have been asking for years. And yes, you can even take it on a coffee run. There's enough front trunk space for a weekend bag and a couple of cups. But what really makes the McLaren 750S stand out in America's supercar scene is the way it drives. Compared to Italian rivals like Ferrari or Lamborghini, McLaren's engineering DNA comes straight from the racetrack, and it shows. The suspension system, called Proactive Chassis Control 3, constantly reads the road, adjusting damping in milliseconds. Whether you're cruising through Los Angeles traffic or tearing down a canyon road in Colorado, it feels composed, precise, and incredibly alive. The steering, hydraulic, not electric, delivers feedback that feels almost extinct in modern cars. You can feel the texture of the road through your fingertips. And that's what makes the 750S so addictive. It's not about brute force, it's about connection. Every input gets an instant, mechanical reply. It's like the car's reading your thoughts before your hands even move. When you switch into track mode, things get wild. The dashboard physically folds down to reveal a slim display that focuses only on essentials, speed, revs, and gear. The aerodynamics adjust automatically, lowering the car, and activating an active rear wing to generate more downforce. On the highway, that same wing doubles as an air brake, instantly deploying to stabilize the car when you hit the brakes hard at high speeds. The result? Control that feels almost unreal. But let's be honest, in the US, not everyone's going to take their McLaren 750S to a racetrack. So how does it handle daily life? That's where McLaren truly improved. Ride comfort in comfort mode is surprisingly good, firm, yes, but never punishing. The gearbox in automatic mode shifts smoothly, even in traffic. And thanks to McLaren's front lift system, you won't scrape the nose on steep driveways or speed bumps, something that used to terrify supercar owners. Now let's talk about the numbers that matter to American buyers. The base price of the McLaren 750S starts around $324,000 USD for the coupe and roughly $345,000 for the Spider. But once you add options, like carbon fiber upgrades, premium paint, and interior customization, the price can easily cross $400,000. McLaren buyers rarely go for base models, so real-world numbers hover around that range. That's Ferrari F8 Tributo and Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica territory. And yet, many reviewers, including Car and Driver and Motor Trend, say the 750S offers a more visceral, purer driving experience than both. McLaren also offers a solid 5-year warranty and unlimited mileage coverage in the USA, along with roadside assistance. That's a big plus for American owners who plan to drive their cars more frequently instead of keeping them as garage art. Fuel economy, well, let's be real, nobody's buying this car for mileage. But it manages 15 miles per gallon city and around 22 highway, which isn't bad considering its performance. Insurance costs are high, of course, but that's true for any car in this league. What about ownership and reliability? That's where McLaren's recent improvements really shine. Early models like the 570S or 720S sometimes faced software bugs and occasional electronic issues. But owners of the 750S in the US are reporting smoother experiences, better build quality, refined electronics, and stronger dealer support. McLaren's network across the states has grown, with flagship dealerships now open in Miami, Beverly Hills, Dallas, Chicago, and New York. That means easier servicing and faster parts availability than ever before. In terms of customization, McLaren offers something called MSO, McLaren Special Operations, a bespoke division where you can literally design your dream 750S. You can choose your paint down to the exact hue, add exposed carbon fiber body panels, personalize stitching, or even engrave your initials on the interior badges. Some US owners have spent over $500,000 building completely unique McLarens through MSO, because when you own something like this, it's not just a car, it's a reflection of who you are. Now, let's take a moment to talk about how it feels to drive this monster in the real world. Imagine the engine waking up behind you with a crackling roar, the turbos spooling with precision, and the exhaust symphony echoing between glass towers in downtown Miami. The throttle response is instant. The car feels alive, not angry, but focused. You can feel the rear tires biting into the asphalt as the power builds linearly. And when you let go, the pops and burbles remind you why driving will never go out of style. Compared to its rivals, the McLaren 750S feels lighter, sharper, and more authentic. The Ferrari 296 GTB might have hybrid technology and Italian flair, but it feels more insulated. The Lamborghini Huracan STO is louder, more flamboyant, but lacks the same precision. The 750S sits right in the sweet spot, British elegance, racing DNA, and unmatched communication. Between car and driver, even the convertible Spider version doesn't lose any structural rigidity. McLaren's carbon fiber tub is so strong that removing the roof barely changes performance numbers. You get the same lightning-fast acceleration, the same cornering G-forces, but with open sky drama. It's the best of both worlds. Of course, owning a car like this in the US comes with realities. Annual service costs can run between $2,000 to $3,000, depending on usage. Tires alone can cost $2,500 per set, but when you're piloting something this rare, it's a price most owners happily pay. The real challenge: finding open roads where you can unleash it safely. That's why McLaren encourages owners to join track days, events where you can explore the full potential of your 750S under expert supervision, and many US owners absolutely love that community. But more than numbers, more than specs, what makes the McLaren 750S so magnetic is its soul. It's a car that rewards skill, respects the driver, and connects technology with emotion like few others can. In a world moving towards silent EVs and self-driving cars, the 750S reminds us what pure mechanical excellence feels like: raw, loud, and beautifully human. For us here at MotriX, the 2025 McLaren 750S isn't just another supercar, it's the definition of modern driving art. It represents the perfect balance between beauty and brutality, innovation and tradition, control and chaos. Whether you see it cruising through Malibu or parked under neon lights in Miami, it has the same effect: it stops time. Because this isn't just McLaren's best supercar, it might be one of the last truly analog experiences left in the digital age. So if you're in the US and thinking about stepping into the world of high-performance machines, this is one of the purest experiences you can buy. And once you've heard the twin-turbo V8 echo off a canyon wall, trust me, you'll never forget it. This was the 2025 McLaren 750S, a masterpiece of engineering and emotion. I'm your host from MotriX, and if you love cars that make your pulse race, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because what's coming next is even faster.